And we're back in the testing world, and we're moving back on to the next player, which is TangoTek. Trigger, speed, we'll enter that, and as you can see, my view has gotten really big. And if we go into survival mode, like so, you will also see that my hunger, I've got the hunger status effect. And as you can see there, I now also have the ability of Frostwalker. So I've got Frostwalker 2 and Curse of Binding. And if you want to remove this speed, we simply go /trigger slow. And when we hit that enter, we will see that my boots are now gone and I have returned back to normal speed. And my hunger has been returned to its normal status. So let's quickly dive into this. Okay, so this is a double trigger power, so we will go through that real quick. We start with scoreboard, objectives, add, speed, trigger. It's on an impulse, unconditional, and needs redstone. That goes into a scoreboard player's enable, crossforger. This will be replaced with whoever you want. In this case, it'd be TangoTek. Speed, repeat, unconditional, always active. And then we have another command block back here, which is scoreboard, objectives, add, slow, trigger, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. Above that, we have scoreboard players enable, crossforger, slow, repeat, unconditional, always active. And then to the side of that, we also have execute as, all players, scores, speed, 1 or more, name, crossforger, or be replaced with TangoTek. Run, set block, 3 blocks back, Minecraft, redstone, block, replace. On a repeat, unconditional, and always active. Above that, we have an execute at crossforger, run, effect, give, crossforger, Minecraft, speed, infinite, 18, true. On a chain, conditional, always active. Above that, we have scoreboard, player set, all players, speed to 0. And that is on a chain, unconditional, always active. And then to the side of that, we have a execute as all players, scores, slow, 1 or more, name, crossforger, run, set block, 3 blocks back, Minecraft, redstone, block, replace. Repeat, unconditional, always active. And above that, we have a scoreboard, player set, all players, slow to 0, on a chain, unconditional, and always active. This command here is a summon, Minecraft, armor stand, 1 block above, tags, hold, armor. It's on an impulse, unconditional, and needs redstone. And then we'll move on to the next armor stand, which has the boots. Above, we will have a summon, Minecraft, armor stand, 1 block above with tags, no armor. Impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. We then go over to this, which actually gives the armor stand the boots. Item, replace, entity, all entities tag, no armor, limit 1, sort nearest. There's a reason for this limit 1 and sort nearest because I have more of these guys holding other players' armor for the other abilities. We'll get to those later. Armor.feet with Minecraft diamond _ boots, Minecraft enchantments, Frostwalker 2, binding, curse 1. And there's just 1 pair of these boots. It's on an impulse, unconditional, and needs redstone. This guy right here will set this block over here to a stone block, and there is no command block underneath this one. It's actually off to the side, which is set block 2 blocks, well, to the right, technically, to stone replace. It's an impulse, unconditional, and needs redstone. And then to the front of this, we have an effect, give, crossforger, Minecraft, hunger, infinite, 40, true, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. And then this purple command block right here sets this block here to a redstone block, and underneath that there is again no command block. It is off to the side, which set block 2 blocks to the left to stone replace impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. And then over here we also have an effect, clear, crossforger, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone, which leads into another command block, which is item replace entity crossforger armor dot feet from entity. All entities type Minecraft armors underscore stand limit 1 tag equals hold armor sort equals nearest armor dot feet impulse unconditional and needs redstone. And over here it all runs into this, which pushes this redstone block over to the side and underneath this block here, which is data modify entity. All entities type Minecraft armor stand limit 1 tag hold armor sort equals nearest equipment set from entity crossforger equipment impulse unconditional needs redstone. And it'll also run into this command block here, which is execute at crossforger if block negative 0.1 blocks below the player. Minecraft water run play sound Minecraft ambient basalt deltas dot additions ambient crossforger tilde 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 0 0 0. This whole play sound part of the command is a sort of a dummy command, kind of just fills in the slot to allow this command, or I guess this comparator here, to detect when this command is running. It is a repeat, unconditional, and always active. And this comparator then runs into these two command blocks, which is item replace entity crossforger armor.feet from entity. All entities type Minecraft armor stand limit 1 tag no armor sort nearest armor.feet impulse unconditional and needs redstone. This redstone lamp, in case you're wondering, is not needed. I simply just had it to detect to see that this was running. And then we have over the side here, we have execute at crossforger run TP crossforger 1 block up impulse unconditional needs redstone. This is simply so I don't fall into the water. It allows the boots to be equipped, and then I can land back down and then have the frostwalker. Now we're moving on to SmallishBeans. You have to hit this button, which will then give me the object allowing me to use his ability. So we're going to get that, and it is a smithing template with the name Jump Boost with a enchantment glint on it. There's no enchantment attached. And when we hold this item, it will then launch us up. And then if we hold this item midair as well, swap off of it and then swap onto it again, and then a third time, it allows us to jump. But if we try to swap to it a fourth time, nothing happens. And then everything resets. So once we touch the ground, and after about a second, it resets, allowing you to jump 3 more times, allowing us to have that triple jump ability. Now, as you saw, we kind of got some pretty big amount of air there. As you see, we can go pretty high. I don't know if this is too much. This might be a little too much. You can mess with that a little bit and go into here and simply set this amount here to a lower level. So let's jump into this command here. So if we open up this, it will be give crossforger Minecraft netherite upgrade smithing template Minecraft item name jump boost Minecraft enchantment glint override 1b1 impulse unconditional needs redstone. And that's to give us the little jump boost item. If we go over to here, we will have attribute crossforger Minecraft safe fall distance base set 100,000 impulse unconditional needs redstone. And then over to the side here, we have this command block over here, which is execute if entity crossforger if items entity crossforger weapon main hand Minecraft netherite upgrade smithing template repeat unconditional always active leads into a comparator. So when we are holding that smithing template, it will activate this comparator, which will then run into this block and also into this dropper here, which will shoot one of these 3 non-stackable items over into this dropper here. We'll move on to the next command block, which is over here, which is an execute at crossforger unless block negative 0.0001 is air. Repeat unconditional needs redstone. But we have a comparator running out of this command block here, which then runs into these 2 repeaters here, one going back into this command block and back into this block here, kind of updating it, I suppose, because this command block actually gets a little stuck for some reason, and I don't really know why, but it does that. And then it runs into this redstone here, which runs over to here, which then runs into this command block here, which is execute at crossforger run TP crossforger 1 block up, impulse unconditional needs redstone. It runs into this pulse extender as well, which runs into this sticky piston here, which pushes this observer, which runs into an observer clock, resetting this dropper, which would have probably all 3 non-stackable items in here, and then resets this so that this can be fired off again. Then we also have a comparator detecting the items in this dropper, which runs into this, which again resets this command block, and then runs over to here, which is actually a very small slice out of a sort of it was a redstone lamp display, but I've turned it into more of a jump counter, a jump detector. I don't know what you'd call it, but it runs into this first one. So when it has 1 item in it, it'll go over to here, run into here, and give this first effect, which is effect give crossforger Minecraft levitation 140 true, impulse unconditional needs redstone. And then when there is a second non-stackable item in this, it will also run into this one, which will then run into this command block here, which is effect give crossforger Minecraft levitation 140 true, impulse unconditional and needs redstone. Then when there is a third and final non-stackable item, it'll then run into this, which will then run all the way up to here and into this command block here, which is effect give crossforger Minecraft levitation 140 true, impulse unconditional needs redstone. Now we move on to GoodTimeWithScar. So now we have our secondary account here and our little creeper friend, and we will see this ability in action. So let's go ahead and just check this out. So his first half of ability is to ride mobs and players. His second half of his ability is a power punch. He also has a third, just always active ability, which is a sort of a thorns, a built-in thorns. So let's actually test this first half of the ability. So if you look at an entity and look just above and right click, you can ride that entity. If you look at a player and then look just above and then right click, you will also be able to mount this player. Now there's a bit of a floating, but that's okay. And you might be wondering, does this work if the player is moving? And the answer to that is yes. Yes, it does. There is a limit to how far it can go. And yeah, when you're flying, it's a little janky, but I think what I've calculated where you will hit a certain distance is about that pillar right there that I made. And then there is another pillar, not that one, but all the way over there, which if I fly to real quick, to about that distance right over there to that pillar. So yeah, I mean, Scar's ability is right here. So from that pillar to that pillar is a pretty far distance, and that's because it has to have someone load this in. This has to be loading in for this to run. So yeah, but you can go over to this and kind of force load by running this command here. If you run, I think it's like that, maybe. You can look up a video for this, but what this essentially does is it force loads this chunk. So you can kind of force load this guy right here, and you can do this for all the command blocks just so you can build this anywhere in the world and not have to worry about it looking messy. You can just force load this area and have Scar's ability running all the time, so you don't have to worry about those distances there. What is happening here? So if we hit F3B, which puts up hitboxes, you'll notice that when I get close, a new hitbox appears. And when I right click on that hitbox, I then ride that entity. I can jump off there. And you notice the same thing happens when I get close to a player. There's a hitbox, and I can right click on that hitbox and then ride that entity. Now you will see a weird thing going on right there, and that's because it's detecting players, and so it's having a little trouble figuring out what's going on, but don't worry about that. That's not really a problem because it doesn't do anything. And as you can see, as you get far enough away, it gets rid of that hitbox. Same goes for this. Now it does only do one hitbox at a time. So if you're in a crowd of creepers, it'll try to only pick one of these guys to throw this little sitting entity on top. So as you can see, it's trying to pick between some of these characters. So if I try to click there, of course, I'm not there. It's having trouble figuring out which one to go for. So as long as you're not in a crowd of entities, usually it can pick one of these guys pretty good. And so yeah, just beware of that. If you're having trouble, just just hit F3B and it will pop up hitboxes. And so let's see how this is actually running. So we will start with this command here, which is attribute crossforger, Minecraft attack, knockback, base set 5, impulse unconditional needs redstone. So what this does is it's a super punch. And so I actually found out that you don't need those 2 command blocks there. I don't know. I changed his ability around a little bit earlier, so I was tweaking it and editing it. So I fixed that up. So all you really need is this one here. And then over to the side, we have this command block here, which is execute at crossforger if entity, nearest entity distance 0.1 to 2 blocks, type not Minecraft interaction, type not player, at crossforger run play sound Minecraft ambient basalt delta additions ambient crossforger tilde 0 0 0. Repeat unconditional always active. And that runs into a comparator, which runs over to here, which then runs to this command block here, which is execute at crossforger run summon Minecraft interaction tilde width 0.45 height 0.40 tags ride no gravity 1B. Impulse unconditional needs redstone. Above that, we have execute at crossforger run ride all entities type Minecraft interaction tag ride limit 1 mount all entities limit 1 sort nearest type not Minecraft interaction type not Minecraft player chain unconditional always active. And then we have another command block over to the side here, which is execute at crossforger if entity nearest entity distance 2.4 to 10 blocks type Minecraft interaction tag ride at crossforger run play sound Minecraft ambient basalt deltas additions ambient crossforger tilde 0 0 0. Repeat unconditional always active. That runs into this comparator here, which runs into this command block here, which is kill all entities type Minecraft interaction tag ride impulse unconditional needs redstone, which then runs into this block here, which runs into this piston, which will then retract this block, allowing this to not happen. And then we have another command block right here, which is a execute at crossforger if entity nearest entity distance 2.9 to 10 blocks type Minecraft interaction tag player at crossforger run play sound Minecraft ambient basalt deltas additions ambient crossforger tilde 0 0 0. Repeat unconditional always active. Runs into this block here, which is kill all entities type Minecraft interaction tag equals player impulse unconditional needs redstone. Runs over to here, which runs into this block, which then allows this redstone signal to not pass through. And this redstone signal is coming from this command block, which is execute at crossforger if entity nearest entity distance 0.1 to 2 blocks type player at crossforger run play sound Minecraft ambient basalt deltas additions ambient crossforger tilde 0 0 0. Repeat unconditional always active. And we have another command block right here, which is a execute at crossforger at nearest player name not crossforger run TP nearest entity tag equals player 2.0 blocks up. Repeat unconditional needs redstone. And that runs over to the side here, which runs into this command block here, which is execute at crossforger run summon Minecraft interaction 2 blocks up width 0.5 height 0.3 tags player no gravity 1B impulse unconditional needs redstone. And then we have this string of command blocks right here, and we'll start from this angle here, which is execute as all entities type equals interaction tag ride on target run set block 2 blocks back Minecraft redstone block replace repeat unconditional always active. Has a command block above it, which is execute as all entities type interaction tag equals ride run data remove entity at s interaction chain unconditional always active. And this command block sets a redstone block to this location right here with a command block underneath, which is set block 1 block above Minecraft redstone replace impulse unconditional needs redstone. And then to the side we have execute at all entities tag ride run ride crossforger mount nearest entity limit 1 type equals not Minecraft interaction distance 0.1 or more impulse unconditional needs redstone. Then we have this small little command tower, which is execute as all entities type interaction tag equals player on target run set block 2 blocks back Minecraft redstone block replace repeat unconditional always active. Above that we have an execute as all entities type interaction tag equals player run data remove entity add s interaction chain unconditional always active. And that will set this stone block to redstone, and underneath we have a set block 1 block up Minecraft stone replace impulse unconditional needs redstone. And then back here we have a command block that says execute at crossforger run ride crossforger mount nearest entity limit 1 type Minecraft interaction tag equals player distance 0.1 blocks or more impulse unconditional needs redstone. And then we have these final 3 command blocks. This one here being set block 1 block above to stone impulse unconditional needs redstone. And then we have a block to the side here, which is execute as all players NBT hurt time 9 seconds name equals crossforger run set block 1 block to the left redstone block replace repeat unconditional always active. And above that we have execute at crossforger as nearest entity name equals not crossforger distance 0.1 to 4 blocks at s run execute at s run effect give at s Minecraft instant damage 1-0 false impulse unconditional needs redstone. And what these 3 command blocks do is that is the Thorns ability. So if I show you right here, if I go into survival mode, as you can see here, I can hit this player here. Oh, and that's my super punch. Yeah, I can hit this player here, and I will not take any damage from that player. But if that player hits me, you'll see that they will then take damage from punching me. If they actually punch me fast enough, they will probably end up killing themselves. So they probably shouldn't do that. I am on peaceful, so healing back is really quick. Now swiftly moving on to ImpulseSV. What I have set up here, this is a partial command here, because what this is going to do is sort of fill the whole players. So each of these segments right here, these 2 command blocks here, will be designated to a certain player. So one would be for Mumbo, one would be for Tango, one would be for Grian, and so on and so forth. And so I will showcase Impulse's ability, teleporting real quick. So we'll go trigger, TP. If I hit that, and then look in a direction, I will then teleport in that direction. So I can also do that up as well, because it's detecting until you run into a block. So if I was not looking at the block and I ran that, I could go past that block. But if I happen to be facing this block when I ran this command, it would only run me as far as this block and then stop there. And that would be it. Now, this little here is just a quick showcase of you can technically teleport onto cliffs. So if you point yourself at there and then run this command, you see you can get up to here. But you got to get some pretty good aim, because if you don't aim at that red block up there, you will in fact miss. So yeah, you got to kind of predict it a little bit. You have to look above your target. And then we have the swapping ability, which can actually go at a pretty big distance from about this blue block over here all the way to this one over here. Just demonstrate by swapping with green over here. And there we go. We swap places with green. And green will also get a second or so of resistance as well when he swaps. But now let's actually dive into the commands running this. So down here we have a scoreboard objectives add TP trigger impulse unconditional needs redstone. Above that we have a scoreboard players enable crossforger TP repeat unconditional always active. Behind that we have a scoreboard objectives add swap trigger impulse unconditional needs redstone. Above that we have scoreboard players enable crossforger swap repeat unconditional always active. And then to the side of that we have a summon Minecraft armor stand, ~1 custom name TP, no gravity, true, invisible, true. Impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. And then this giant tower right here, which is execute as all players, scores, TP, 1 or more, name, crossforger, run, set block, ~2, Minecraft, redstone, block, replace. Repeat, unconditional, always active. And above that, we have execute at crossforger, if block, ~1 is air, run, TP, crossforger, ~1, repeat, unconditional, always active. And above that, we have the same command, and above that, we have yet again the same command, and the same command, the same command, and the same command. And then finally, above that, we have scoreboard player set at a TP 0. Chain, unconditional, always active. Now, depending on how many of these blocks with this command in it determines how far Impulse will teleport. So the more of these repeating command blocks you add, the further he will teleport. This will set this stone block right here to redstone, and below that we have a set block ~1 stone replace. Impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. This is simply to detect that the command is running so that the rest of the tower can go. It's not crazy important or anything, so I just have it set there. And then to the side over here, we have an execute unless entity, all entities type Minecraft, Enderpearl, repeat, unconditional, always active. That leads into this comparator, which leads over to here, which runs into this command block here, which is effect give crossforger, Minecraft instant health 1, 0, repeat, unconditional, needs redstone. Now what this is if I was to use an Enderpearl, usually that would hurt the player, but in this case, for Impulse, when he uses one, he doesn't take health. You'll see I did get hurt, but no damage was taken. And then this is where it gets a little bit interesting. So you will have to customize this to each player, but this is kind of the design that I have set up here. All you have to customize is these two command blocks here. Well, technically all of these command blocks here for every player. So currently I have it set up for about 4 players. So here's just an example here. So execute as crossforger if predicate condition Minecraft entity properties entity this predicate type specific type Minecraft player looking at type Minecraft player NBT tags Mumbo. Repeat, unconditional, always active. Now, this predicate is not mine. I will leave a link in the description to the YouTuber who made this predicate so that you can see their video because it's really good and they make some pretty good tutorials, so I really suggest checking them out. And then there's a comparator here, and this runs over to this command block here, which is execute as crossforger at Mumbo, run execute at Mumbo, run TP, all entities, type Minecraft armor stand, name TP, ~3, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. And this runs out like this and down this little staircase all the way along into this repeater all the way over to here. Now I have one set up for my secondary account. So as you see, when I look at my secondary account, the redstone will turn on. And that is what the predicate is doing. It's detecting when crossforger is looking at entity player. And that is a specific player. So it would be for Mumbo would light up, for Green it would light up, and so on and so forth. So you will just make one for each and every player. Yes, it will run along like so into this AND gate. And on this side of the AND gate, we have a small little command tower, and the bottom block is execute as all players scores swap 1 or more, name, crossforger, run, set block, ~1, Minecraft redstone block, replace, repeat, unconditional, always active. Above that, we have scoreboard player set, all players swap to 0, chain, unconditional, always active. And then below the stone block, we have a set block, ~1, stone, replace, impulse, unconditional, needs redstone. And this runs over like so, and then runs into these 3 command blocks here. This first one is execute at e name TP limit 1 run TP nearest player name not crossforger impulse unconditional needs redstone. Then above that we have execute at e name TP limit 1 run effect give nearest player name not crossforger Minecraft resistance 2-5 true impulse unconditional needs redstone. Then to the front of that we have execute at all entities name TP run TP crossforger tilde impulse unconditional needs redstone. And that is Impulse's ability.